Marriage is about intention. It is about choosing to be in the marriage every day. It is about choosing your partner every day. It is a bold step into an unknown future, risking who we are for the sake of who we can be.
If there is one decision that I know has been the right one, it was deciding to marry you. Even at 16 years old, I knew that we had something that was truly irreplaceable. You being in my life has been the best thing to ever happen to me, and there has never been a doubt in my mind that we were meant for each other.
Ethan, as a young buck at the ripe age of 16, pimply, brace face, and thank God you had braces, because there's no way you're pulling Lindsay with the donkey teeth you had. He was on his way home from basketball practice when they came to a four-way stop with a stop sign. And there, in her shining chariot of her Jetta, sat his bride-to-be.
We have made it through a lot. 6 years of dating, including 5 different years of long distance. Thank God for FaceTime. And even though we were physically apart, I think that we grew closer to each other.
And you guys still have fun and laugh together and like each other just as much as you love each other. You're a reminder and a role model that that's how it should be for everybody. And as someone who's seemingly perpetually in the dating world, I look up to you guys truly so much as a couple, and I really hope to find a love like your guys' one day.
No way.
In marriage, 2 lives are intimately shared, and the blending of the 2 must not diminish either one.
Beneath her warm and loving persona, however, which can go unnoticed unless you know her really well, is a bold and fierce spirit that quietly wills great things to happen.
After a little while of Snapchatting and awkward waves in the hall of Bellingham High School, he finally mustered up the courage to ask her out. And you know what she said? No.
Aww. You look very handsome. I love it. You look great. Oh my goodness. It all fits well, doesn't it? Yeah, I know. We gotta save it.
Instead, it should enhance the individuality of each partner in a way that no other human relationship can.
Their trust in one another and willingness to work together to ensure that neither has to give up on their dreams or give up a piece of their individual identities is such a beautiful thing to watch. As many of you know, Ethan was recently hired as a firefighter by the Bellingham Fire Department. Ethan stated that he really wants an opportunity to spread love in the world and to be able to love on people in the community who need our help. Who actually is secure enough in themselves to go into an interview with a bunch of chief officers in a fire department staring back at you across the table and say that? Honestly, only Ethan.
You look so good. Are we allowed to kiss now?
Are we allowed to kiss before the ceremony? Woo. We're doing it.
You ready?
Dreams in the sand, remembering where we began to see this empty canvas, the future and all that could be.
You're just talking about how your model is, and then he goes right to
Gosh.
go girl. Open up.
I'm already crying. I'm like tearing up.
Oh my goodness.
Both of them. It's fun to wear.
Fun to wear?
Yes.
Okay, that's where it gets a little bit sappy, I guess, but I believe we as human beings exist to love and be loved. I really don't think our purpose in life is any more complicated than that.
Dad.
Oh my God.
Oh. Isn't this real now?
It is. Yeah. I'm blubbering here.
Yeah.
You look gorgeous.
This will be the train you'll have to fluff as we come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that turned out great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my makeup on my nails.
Yeah.
Here in the mystery of moments we made, every memory like words on a page, the hope that we hold, the story unfolds, together we find, we'll get there one day at a time, one day at a time, we'll get there one day at a time.
Ethan, these last 6 years have truly been the best of my life. But we're not very far in. We've grown up together, supported each other through major life decisions, conquered difficulties that most other couples never have to deal with, and above all, we grew more in love with each other along the way.
Lindsay, Joanne, I've looked forward to this day for a long time. Even though it took me a while to convince you to start dating me after you let me go first at that four-way stop, ever since we started dating, I knew that you were my person.
I knew I was in trouble when you told me you loved me before we even started dating. Introduced yourself to my mom before I could, and left countless notes on the windshield of my car in the high school parking lot. Although it may have taken me some time to warm up to you, your unwavering commitment to me and your vulnerability ultimately won my heart and continues to hold it. Despite the hundreds of miles that separated us for so many years, you managed to always lift me up and make me feel special, loved, appreciated, and heard. You are graceful in the way that you handle disagreements, and you are constantly the calm to my storm. I love the way that you can fit into any group, and the way that you love my family almost as much as I do. You always go the extra mile for others, and I never in a million years thought I would be lucky enough to end up with someone who has as big of a heart as you do. When people ask how I knew you were the one, there is not one moment or story that I can tell them. It is a feeling that I get when I'm around you, the trust we have worked so hard to build and maintain, and the way that anywhere with you feels like home. You are my best friend, my biggest supporter, and I cannot wait to walk through life with you as my teammate. I look forward to one day seeing you as a father, because I know that our future children will be so lucky to have you as a role model.
You always strive for greatness because mediocrity is not an option for you. If you want something, you don't stop until you get it, and I love that about you because it helps me do the same. You push me to be more compassionate and loving in all aspects of life. You're the most caring person that I have ever met, and after seeing all the things you do for the people you care about and hearing all the things you do for your patients at work, it makes me realize how special it is to know you, have you in my life, and after today, call you my wife.
You may now seal your marriage with a kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege and honor to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Ethan and Lindsay Fields.
You get me going, you keep me moving, you got me on my way with what you're doing. You get me going. you're doing. You get me going, a superhuman, and I want more of what you're doing. You get me going. You get me. You get me going, and I want more of what you're doing. You get me going. You keep me moving. You got me on my way with what you're doing. You get me going, a superhuman, and I want more of what you're doing. You get me.
Dude, my pants are gonna tear.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
Check it.
52's the mic. Go. 52's the mic. 52's the mic. 52's the mic. Come on.
I promise to fish a reasonable amount and to not buy a boat without your permission.